Good morning, everyone. Today, Atul Kumar going to start this GD in which the topic given to us is war the best way to solve international disputes? It is really interesting topic to discuss on because it only have 2 points, and if anyone have to discuss it on it, they have to either agree with it or disagree. So, according to me, it is I agree with it. I am in favor of the topic because it is the best and last option to end any suffering occurring in the country. So, if a country is being terrorized many times continuously, then it is the last option to end all the disputes among the country by war. Because war, yes, war means there is loss of mankind and human resources and properties, but it also brings peace in the country after the war ends. So now I invite you all to join.
Yeah, Atul, you said against it. You said for no. So I am literally disagreeing you because war is something that is very. If war occurs, then there will be no profit, no. There will be only destruction. Okay, suppose you take one example, like if Pakistan is in war with India. Till now, we have fought 4 wars, and what is the result? Only destruction,
No,
nothing
we
else.
got LOC back. Okay, if the war was not happened, then India would not be independent from the British Empire.
No, I,
Still,
I am I am
still,
talking about. I am just giving one example.
no. I am
I
also
am just
giving you example. I am also giving
okay.
example that war brings independence of the country so that they can free
Yeah, it
themselves from
brings
the
the
slaves.
independence, but it causes a huge loss.
Everything needs something cost. Everything needs some
Like no
cost.
one has the right to kill anyone, any innocent people.
Though they are not
Why they?
innocent, if there
In a
is an
war, there a maximum people die. Those who are innocent. Who told you that everyone is responsible for the war? No one. Most of the people never be responsible for the war.
no, for if you want something good, you have to sacrifice. If you are not
Let
ready to
Abhinav,
sacrifice,
Kundu
And most
please
then
important
put some
thing that
points. Kundu, please some put point and forward move. Don't
yeah,
stuck in
yeah, I
forward
am
move.
putting some points. People have to understand that that war never goes in a peace way. It by how somehow comes to a nuclear war, as both of the countries which were involving
It
the war.
depends, Kundu.
Oh,
There is not only one war. There are different types of war.
what about
Cold war,
cyber war?
Cold war, nuclear war. What you are saying, both are different thing. Cold war is different thing between the internal affairs. You have to
And
differentiate the wars. There is
and
not
Yeah,
only one war. Just put a nuclear bomb in another
and
country
yes,
and blast.
and
Oh,
also there nowadays it is more of the weapons than of the more of the
yeah. If
computers than of the weapons. Okay, so what about
there
cyber
are
wars?
cyber war also.
There is no killing of the human. There is just destruction of the economy of the country.
and okay, if you are saying like this, then tell me one thing that if there is a war between two well-established developed countries, okay, and both
Yes,
of
it
them,
results
and
in
both
mass
of
destruction. I
and
totally
both
agree
of
with you.
them, and
Okay, I am giving the best example, Syria.
yeah,
Syria is the best example what war results into. No education, no food supply, no water supply, no livelihood.
Okay,
That is the mass
now
destruction.
yes, I
Okay.
can. I will
So
add
war is
one.
not a war is not the best way to solve internal
yeah,
dispute. Okay.
it can be discussed also
No,
internationally. It can
see,
be
Yes,
settled in that way also.
it depends on the internal relationship between two countries. If the relationship between two countries are much enough good to resolve any dispute, they can go by the meetings. If the relation between two neighbor country are not good, so they can go to the UN, the United Nations. They will help. They are
yes, yes,
there
they
to help.
definitely
Okay,
help.
the war is not the best solution.
Yes.
Okay, so I will add you one point about that Syria one.
Yes,
That
most welcome.
Syria is a country in which two countries are fighting. Okay, not only Syria is fighting,
And the people of
and
Syria are suffering,
yes, and the people of Syria are suffering because they
which is due
have,
to war.
Like I told you, the most innocent people suffered due
yes,
to war.
Yes,
yeah,
indirectly where they are suffering,
yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm
as they
saying.
are
So it is
remind of
not the
basic
only
life.
way.
Okay, if they want to stop the war, they can surrender. They can surrender, but they are not,
If a
because they
war,
want.
yeah,
Now let me speak. Now let me, because they want freedom. Okay, they want freedom from the terrorism which is occurring in their country. That's why they are fighting. If they will not fight, then also they will die. If they will fight, then also they will die. But if will fight, there is some chance of their freedom, so they are
We are
fighting.
not talking
Okay,
about freedom. Okay, we are
no,
talking about the result of
yes,
war.
what, there is
yes.
a
War
result
results
of
in
war
mass
if they win.
destruction,
Yes, if
and the
they
Syria
win.
is
If
suffering.
if war has started, then there is only one thing, that is bloodshed and
If
extinction
there
of
will be
mankind.
no people, so for
Yes.
whom we are fighting for freedom? No people will left. For whom
And
we are
if the
fighting?
war
The
started and
citizens
the
of Syria will
loss is
be killed.
continued for many years, the loss is continued for many years.
Yes, but okay, you are saying that all, but I want to add only one point, that if there is no war, then how can a country will be free from the terrorism? And you are saying one thing, Anand, that we can discuss into a meeting and go to the UN, if then if, in meeting also it is not solved. Just take example of
I
our
am not
country. I am,
particularly
let me
tell
speak.
about the
When I am
terrorism.
speaking,
Terrorism, okay, terrorism issue is very very big issue. It cannot be resolved only by high
First,
meetings.
first of all,
Okay,
Atul, tell me one thing. What do you understand by international disputes?
international disputes, disputes between two countries.
on what basis? I am
On
telling,
what basis?
there may be scarcity of food, scarcity of water. We can also face in upcoming year there will be a world war of water, because the water level is going down and down and people will be fighting for water. So water may will be the best dispute. Land dispute, border dispute, these are the various
Yes,
dispute which
but
is happening in yes, yes, I am just elaborating what disputes are
no,
available.
I
Yes,
know
yes.
what disputes are. That's what
No,
I
you
was going
I
to
am not
tell.
telling you
Okay.
don't know. I'm just putting my
No,
points.
I was just telling about our country and Pakistan. Okay, our neighboring country. What are disputes? Border disputes. And from when the border disputes are going on? From the time of
Not
freedom
only
on.
border dispute, there are some
Let
what I
me
can say, people
speak now.
coming
Let me
from
speak.
their side and destroying the nation. There are many issues, not only border issue.
I
You
am
have to
just
Yes,
tell
telling.
like the Bengal is supplying water to the Bangladesh.
I am
Okay.
just taking one example of border dispute. I'm not talking about all the disputes. I'm not here to discuss about. I am just putting my point about that. I am just countering one of the point of Anand about that meetings. I'm just
please counter. You are telling but just a
no.
long
So
statement. Just counter it.
you are not letting me speak.
Yes, yes,
Whenever I
please,
am going
please
to speak,
welcome.
you
Please
both jump
welcome. You are
into
most
the,
welcome. Please
yes.
put your
So
points.
I was telling it, our country and Pakistan, they are been in meeting from a long time. Okay. Whenever there is some dispute, they discuss with each other, and what happens? They attack again with more power and more efforts, and more destruction happen. There is only one action will stop everything in the world which is causing terrorism, and which is war with Pakistan. If there is a war with Pakistan, then the everything will be at peace. Yes, initially there will be some damage. I agree with you all that
Some
there will
damage.
be.
Are you sure?
Let me speak now. Why are you?
Yes, you are. You have to speak,
There
but
will
we
be
cannot
some.
give you 10 to 15 minutes of
Yes.
only speaking. Na, we are countering your statement.
Yes. So
Some
let me
destruction,
speak everything. Some there will be, yes, in a crore.
some
If
There
yes,
will
in a
be no
crore,
some
if 1 lakh,
restriction.
in a
it will
crore
be a
of people.
mass and huge destruction.
Yes.
Atul,
अरे पहले बोलने दो भाई, उसके बाद in if in 1 crore of population, if 1 lakh people die, there is only this is the amount sum. Okay.
and in 1 lakh, it will be your family members. You
Yes,
will be allowing your family members to die
if
for the
it
freedom
caused
of
the
terrorists.
freedom of country, if it caused the freedom of country, then I am ready.
I am telling that 1 lakh, your family will be
Yes,
there,
yes,
and
yes.
you have to die. You will
If
die.
yes, if it caused the
It's
freedom
not
of
that much
country,
easy, Atul. For your decision, the government will not take this type of decision. Okay, if you are
it
ready to
is
die,
just,
they will give you to die.
it is
Government
just
will not
one.
take that type of decision just instantly without thinking
Okay,
about
guys. Okay, guys. Just put your points. Just put your valid points. Don't.
Yeah,
make it
that's
make
what
Okay,
I'm
sense.
so I
saying.
was
That
just telling that there were variety of disputes already happening within our country. There is land dispute between our country and Nepal, China. They are also giving our they are already hampering our border daily basis. There are also some food disputes happening in the Pakistan. The citizens of Pakistan are not given that much of basic supply, so they are enforcing to come back to the India. These are the various types of disputes, and also the what I can say, the disputes are there. I am totally agreeing that the disputes are there and it will be there. It cannot be stopped at any cost, but we can minimize it, but not by war. War is not a decision that just throw some bombs in the other country and they will be finished, and it will be normal up to 2 to 5 years. No, war results in mass destruction. The basic supplies, the people, the life of important life of people are just destroyed in the war. It is not a single, the economic condition are just go down to the hell. That much hampering condition suffered by any country for war. War is not a very easy decision. We cannot go to that decision. That was my point.
Atul, conclude.
so, there is no matter to conclude here, because whenever I am going to conclude, someone jumps inside my point and destroy it as war does to the country. So I just want to add one point. If someone is disturbing you continuously, if there is no option, you have talked to them, you have even given them chance to meet and solve all the problems occurring between the two countries, then also they are not listening. Then there is no other way than to fight a war and take what's our. If the war was not happened on LOC, then the Kashmir was already in the hands of Pakistan. It is also, if the war was not there, then our country would not be celebrating Independence Day. It was the war which uh, saved many countries from which were their slave. It was only the war which brings peace after what you are saying, mass destruction. As I said earlier also, that if anything good you need, then you have to sacrifice something. No matter how big is it or how small, you have to sacrifice if you want something good happen. So that's what my last point, that war brings independence to the country and makes a country free from the terrorism which were occurring previously. That's all.
So, lastly, I'm concluding overall that our topic was, is war the best way to solve international disputes? According to me, I am telling that it is no, because it only cause the destruction on a large scale. And if war occurs, then only bloodshed and extinction of the mankind will occur. And it is literally why educated people, if educated people are there, they can discuss and settle the international disputes, or what kind of disputes it may be. They can neutralize it. No need of war is there. And lastly, I want to say that no one has the right to kill anyone. If a war starts, then the killing rate increases day by day, and it is very, what to say, nothing that and finally I want to say disputes can be solved through discussion also. Thank you. Thank you all.
And for my conclusion, I am not concluded
Okay,
yet.
okay.
First of all, freedom. Yes, of course, it is important. And our country got freedom not only by war, it was by Gandhi's peaceful methods. It was one
Yes,
of
yes.
please do not
No,
I have not interrupted.
I'm not saying
Yes.
anything.
So freedom was not by only war, by killing people. It was a peaceful
War.
decisions taken by
It
some
was
the
a
freedom
peaceful
fighters.
war.
It was a peaceful war. It was not a
Yes,
killing
but
fight.
it was war. But it
Yes,
was
yes.
war.
But if a country wants freedom, they should take any cost. They should do anything for the freedom, because freedom is the first principle of mankind. Coming to our topic, war, the best solution to internal disputes. Internal disputes are of many type. There are practical solutions existing. which we can take to dissolve. War is not the only solution. There are many methods. इधर अलग so sorry. Hmm. So, if any country going through war, that results in the country's economic hamper. The war does not exist only between the soldiers of different countries. The war exists between the families of the soldier, which are there on the border, just fighting for the sake of country. The people who are just supporting the soldiers, there are also war. The war between the mentality of people of discrimination. This also creates some war type of situation within the country. There is also a war. We can solve just only by just a peaceful thing. Sorry. uh, क्या बोल रहे बहन war is not such a good decision. There are many ways already existing. Compromising is one of the best solution. If one country step backs, does not make make it weaker. Okay, if one country steps back, does not make it weaker. If there is situation which is just forcing us to step back, just take it. War will produce a mass destruction, sacrifice, high level ministry meeting. These are the solution which we can give for the best way to solve internal disputes. Thank you very much. And as I know that I was just hampering Atul, but sorry for that. I was just got aggressive. Sorry. Thank you.
So हो गया.
हाँ भाई
और
अटक
क्या बोलेगा रे, अब बंद करो इस recording.